Flooded neighborhood, the aftermath of destruction, rooftops peeking out of brown water, furniture scattered, clothes hanging from trees. Maya picks up a family photo, trembling. She stares at it, her lips barely move. She thinks, when the sirens stopped, we thought it was over, but nobody told us the noise inside our heads would stay longer than the flood. Dozens of people in a large school hall turned shelter. Children play in corners. Volunteers distribute food packs. Maya sits on the mat, silent. Chika, her friend, approaches with a plate of rice and beans. Chika says, "Maya, abeg eat small. You've not eaten since yesterday." Maya responds, "I'm not hungry." Chika says, "You're always not hungry. If your mama was here, she for drag you eat by force." Maya looks away. The mention of her mother stinks. Maya says, "She's not here, Chika." Chika responds, "I know, but you still there. You survived. That means something." A white van pulls in with the logo Open Doors Africa, Mental Health Support. A few curious eyes follow. Some whisper skeptically. A man mutters, "Mental what? They think we are mad?" A woman says, "Me, I don't need that, oh. I just need my shop back." The psychologist, Dr. Amadi, calm, gentle, steps out with a clipboard. Dr. Amadi addressed the people. "Good afternoon, everyone. We know this flood took more than homes. It took peace of mind. We are not here to judge. We are here to listen." Maya listens from afar, pretending not to care, but her eyes linger on him. Dr. Amadi continues, "You don't have to be broken to ask for help. Sometimes surviving itself is heavy. We should be around all week, free, no forms, no stress, just talk." He smiles. A few people approach him. Maya walks away. Maya lies awake, staring at the ceiling. A distant clap of thunder. She freezes. Her breathing quickens. Panic rises. She grabs her head. Maya mutters to herself, "Stop! Stop! It's over! It's over!" She gasps and begins to cry silently. Chika wakes up, alarmed. Chika says to her, "Maya, Maya, look at me. It's not flood again. It's rain. Just rain. You are safe." Maya collapses into her arms, trembling, and says, "I can still hear his Chika. Every time I close my eyes, I'm back there. The water, my mother shouting my name, then silence." Chika, tearful, firm, says to her, "We are going to that doctor tomorrow. No arguments. You can't carry all this alone." Maya nods weakly, still shaking. At Open Doors Africa tent, Maya sits opposite Dr. Amadi under a small tent with chairs. Dr. Amadi says to her, "I'm glad you came, Maya. How have you been feeling?" Maya sighs and responds, "When people ask how I'm doing, I say fine, but I'm not fine. I just don't want to explain." Dr. Amadi says to her, "That's understandable. Sometimes, the hardest part of healing is admitting we need it. What do you remember most about that night?" Maya hesitates. Tears form as she responds, "My mother's voice. She told me to climb, and then I couldn't hear her again. Every night, I replay it. If I'd moved faster." "No if," Dr. Amadi cuts in. "You survived. That doesn't mean you failed her. You are allowed to grieve, and you are allowed to live." Maya exhales slowly, wiping her tears. She says, "I didn't think talking could help, but right now, it feels like I can breathe again." Dr. Amadi smiles and says to her, "That's what we do. help people breathe again. On the shelter field, a group sits in a circle while Dr. Amadi addresses them. We heal stronger together. No shame, no stigma, just people who've seen storms and are learning to find calm. Chika says to Maya, "You see, you are helping people now." Maya smiles faintly and says, "I guess it starts with one conversation." A community meeting. Maya now volunteers with open doors. She speaks to new survivors. "I used to think mental health was for people who'd lost their minds, but sometimes it's for people trying to find themselves again. The water took my house, my mother, but it didn't take my voice, and I'll use it so others know help exists." Applause from the small crowd. Chika smiles proudly in the corner. The flooded streets now being rebuilt, children playing, tents giving way to new houses. Maya walks through the streets as she soliloquies. After the sirens, we thought healing would come from outside, from food, from shelter, from rebuilding walls. But healing starts when we rebuild inside too.